So, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited because look who I'm here with. I'm here with some of my favorites on social media. Again, I was sitting here thinking, what type of content can I do during quarantine? And I thought, why not do this type of video since we can't contact each other in person and, have a little industry fun. So before I get into the points of the video, let me introduce some of the people that are here. First of all, they're all my faves. But the first one is Amanda from Amanda BB here on YouTube.
We love her.
A little bit there.
Queen.
Ooh, I just have to blanket on. I'm sorry. It's cold in this room.
And then I have Shaniah from Makeup by Shaniah on YouTube, Instagram. All of their socials will be linked down below.
Hey, y'all.
And then I have, you guys have seen the video with me doing my makeup in Los Angeles. Anthony is back. My favorite artist ever.
OMG.
I love all of them. They're adorable, and this is going to be a fun video. So what we are doing today, I thought since all of these people, we all follow each other on Twitter, and we're always having these type of conversations. So I wanted to make a list of makeup brands. I'm going to throw the name out there, and then you guys are going to tell me if you would put that in the yes, meh, or no category.
Yes, man, or no, wait, let me write it down.
Okay. You put my hair down.
Hold on. I'm really excited.
I'm gonna keep track of what you guys say too. We have to come to a answer for each brand together. So we might have to convince each other why one deserves to be in meh over yes. But let me know when you guys are let me know when you guys are ready to start, and I'll throw out the first brand.
I'm ready.
I'm good. Ooh, I look disastrous.
You don't though. I mean, actually, I don't think. Shaniah, are you wearing makeup?
No, I'm just having brows.
That's such a compliment. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, I don't think anyone here is wearing makeup. Then I was like, let me ask just in case, but she's not. So go.
I was going to, and I was like, let me hear
Is this better?
I mean,
We're gonna
so we don't have to do all. So the first brand I have here is Lancome.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Listen, I've tried one product. It was the foundation. Yes, it was.
As you should.
Yeah, I just got the wrong shade. I was also 15, and I didn't know what my shade was, so I put it on and I looked like a ghost. But that's not their fault. That's my fault.
Again, no, it kind of is, because they didn't do the shade extension to the whole Lupita Nyong'o campaign, so
That's true.
we have thoughts and concerns, but yes, is the consistency.
Okay.
I haven't tried much from Lancome, but I tried the foundation, of course. What else? I've tried the highlighters and stuff like that. But listen, the reason why I can't say no to or anything else besides yes for Lancome is they have this moisturizer. It's literally sitting right here. Probably one of the best things that you'll ever try. But I don't know what's gonna happen when it finishes because it's like $150.
Yeah, that's the thing with them. That price point is tragic.
Mind you, that was PR. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen after that finishes because I didn't even find that.
That's the double edged sword no one talks about with PR. I'm sorry, but when good brands that have high price points send you product and then it's like, I have to buy that again? What do you mean?
No one's
you can't hit them up every other month like, hey, I ran out of that. Can you send it again? Nah, sis, this is a one-time thing.
Even when you talk about it in your videos, your subscribers will be like, that's so expensive. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm aware.
It's like, I'll take it, I'll do the video so I can let you guys know about it. But just know, I'm in the same boat as you. Once this first free one finishes, I have to go buy it myself. So we're in the same boat. That one is a yes. The second brand, let's just get out of the way, is Fenty Beauty.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Of course, it's a yes for Fenty Beauty. However, I will say there are some things about Fenty that aren't talked about.
The girl.
We don't have to talk about that though. We don't have to go there anymore.
Do we not though? Have you tried the eyeshadows?
We're not
Let's
gonna
not
talk
talk
about
about
right now.
that. Let's not talk about that.
Okay, but you see how y'all don't want to talk about the eyeshadows? There's a
We
reason.
don't have to. That's the
We have to. Let's
Let's move on. Okay, so next brand, Smashbox.
No.
Who?
Ooh, full blown no.
I said that.
I would put Smashbox in meh.
I
mean,
They would have, okay, technically their powder, their Smashbox Photo Filter Foundation Powder in the shade 10 was the first bronzer for me personally in my routine in 2016. I have to give them props for that, as well as the fact that they did have yellow, neutral, and olive undertones for a diverse range of tones prior to it being a theme. However, the products themselves, what do they hit for? It's crickets.
Crickets.
It's crickets. That's why I say no, because I'm like,
It's a no from me. I don't see it.
like, I don't, when I think of like good makeup and like makeup that I'm grabbing for, I don't think of Smashbox. That's so mean.
It's not your fault.
I'm not gonna lie, for a good minute, I was not checking for anything Smashbox came out with, and they came out with that. I can't see, so I can't see the name on the bottle over there, but it's called like the full coverage 24.
Oh,
the last foundation.
The little one in the steam bottle.
Yes, that's a good foundation. So that's why I'm like, they don't market themselves the best.
They don't.
And they rely on the same products over and over. So that's why I'm like, meh. But when you think of the actual products and you find the good ones, they still have good ones.
And
We're
they're
split down the middle, and we have to come to a resolution together.
No.
No. Okay, so that made it 3-1. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and change it to no, and put Smashbox in no. I'm mad how it didn't take him like any thought whatsoever to change his mind and be like, no.
Oh, what? I was trying to help them out.
Okay. I mean, all right. Next brand is Elf.
Yes, their top 3 drugstore. Harry. I'm saying
Their
yes.
concealer is my favorite. of all time,
Exactly.
so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get it.
Yeah.
They get it.
Shaniah.
I don't use a lot of elf products, but their brushes, I'm gonna say yes.
Their brushes are also really good.
I would have to say yes for Elf. I think Elf is low-key slept on. Mind you, one product did break me out, but other than that, their stuff is affordable. I mean, they be out here duping all the other brands that we ain't trying to pay for, and their shade ranges be decent. So I'm gonna say yes for Elf and put them in the yes category. Okay, next up, this should be interesting. Anastasia Beverly Hills.
No.
Oh,
What? What? What?
I'm not kidding. Why? Okay, so their first 3-4 eyeshadow collections were nowhere near usable outside of their lore. First eyebrow product, eyebrow pomade, had a lot of people looking like the Nike logo. Cease and desist letters weren't sent out quicker. Their first good brow product that was usable by the masses was the eyebrow definer. And even still, the price point for what it is, modern renaissance. We love the impact, changed the scope of the beautyscape, yes. Not for the better. Soft glam, holy grail in my kit. All the rest, besides Jackie Aina, who saved the brand, by the way.
Let's talk about that.
Then no.
Yeah.
And those bronzers, please, no.
well, all right, Shaniah.
I say meh only because I love the Jackie Aina palette and soft glam. And like, there are other. Oh, can I say like Norvina palettes? I like the Norvina palettes, but they're not necessarily like Anastasia.
I mean, it's a sister. Well, they're under. It's under their umbrella.
I feel like that's the only thing like kind of saving them right now.
Then I don't know.
That's sad, huh?
I don't really care about those Norvina palettes. They're just so all over the place, and a lot of them, like all those pans that you have, you couldn't find like one spot to add a transition that I can actually use.
Yeah, that's why
one more transition. I don't mean my shade that you can use to deepen up a lighter skin tone's transition. I mean like an actual transition that I can use. So I don't really care for those Norvina palettes, but I have liked the actual Anastasia palettes more since Riviera or the Alyssa, whichever one came first.
Alyssa Edwards changed my mind, but
Riviera came first.
Riviera came first.
Whenever they started like adding more color to their palettes, 'cause for a good minute it was literally just like Modern Renaissance 2, 3, 4, soft glam, back to Modern Renaissance. So whenever they started adding like more color to not only the palettes but their themes, I liked the palettes more. But overall, like Ant said, I wasn't really the biggest fan of Modern Renaissance. I wasn't really the biggest fan of their palettes before them. That part too. Complexion products, like he said, the bronzer, I bought it. I don't even know where it is because I opened it the first time and it wasn't doing anything for me. I do like the Luminous foundation.
Same.
I love that foundation.
But that's not enough for me to say like full blown yes. I would say meh.
Yeah, meh.
Amanda.
It's
Girl, I guess.
Like the eyeshadow, it's good. The Norvina sub-brand is going to flop eventually because the products aren't made for like regular people. If you go, those palettes, I really just don't like those palettes. That's just, I don't like those palettes. Their skin products are like okay for me, but I can only use one. The bronzer is lighter than my skin tone, so that doesn't work. Their concealer that I tried, that pot one, I don't remember what happened with that.
You got this.
They made points.
I don't remember even trying that concealer.
I don't think I tried the concealer.
It's meh.
Bring it back. If they brought the concealer back, I would have literally from the beginning. But they hate me. So no comments.
Okay, so where are we putting Anastasia Beverly Hills?
Meh.
And
You really said no.
Nah.
Didn't hesitate either. He was like, "No, I'm gonna jump on this before anyone else says anything, so I can get it off."
It's the way I knew it was ABH before you said.
Okay. So next brand is Melt Cosmetics.
Yes. I literally have their stack right in front of me. Oh my God.
I am working on having like every Melt palette that there is.
Oh, the more internal collection. The way no brand top sits. Like,
you know it's good when you put the eyeshadow on, you don't tell anyone what you're wearing on, and people are like, what eyeshadow are you wearing? Like, I have not used a Melt eyeshadow palette in the last few videos that I posted without someone pointing it out. And I haven't said that's what I was wearing. That's kind of like the whole Jackie Aina palette thing where people can tell you're wearing the Jackie Aina palette. Like, that's how you know it's good. So Melt, we're going to go ahead and put them in the yes category because whatever they're doing right now, I need them to keep doing it. Don't switch up or fall off, please.
Please. Ooh, God.
Ooh, imagine they start coming out with complexion products.
See, I was gonna say that right now, but I don't want to speak that because I feel like every time I want a brand to release complexion products, they do, and I wish they had.
We're going to enjoy the eyeshadow palettes.
House Labs, please tread carefully.
Ooh. I haven't tried House Labs.
I haven't either.
House Labs.
It doesn't look appealing.
Oh.
I feel like it's for the, I would say even like the very creative artists who like drawing on their face and stuff like that, but I don't even see them.
Because it's like Gaga, like you're literally the queen of like that weird stuff. So like,
make weird stuff.
It's not weird.
Supposed to be, yeah. It was supposed to be for like the counter, like you know what, like subculture was supposed to be. I feel like it was supposed to be that, but an entire brand, right? And then they came out with like Claire's line in Hot Topic, and it's not doing what it was supposed to do, Gagiana. That wasn't even, it's a no, but they weren't the topic. Yeah.
I mean, House Labs wasn't on the list, but since we...
No, you can put them on the list.
Oh, we can?
No.
Okay, it's a no?
As a no.
Okay, is it a no of a brand that you... Wait, you guys said you haven't tried it yet?
No.
I haven't tried it. Would you try it?
No.
Like, the product is not giving it to me.
It's not giving.
I mean, and it is sad because, again, like...
No, I'm not even...
Lady Gaga does everything else so creatively.
So well. What happened?
Then the brand is just like... Do you know
have done a like KKW where it's like Mario is behind the brand the whole time, then Kim is the face. Like
Kim's brand makes sense.
Yeah, like it could have been that, but it just didn't happen. I'm like, and this is coming from an actual like Gaga stan. Like, so I don't. Anyways.
Okay, so we're gonna put House Labs in. No.
Unfortunately.
It's here.
Literally.
And we're gonna move on to the next brand, which is Nars.
Yes.
Even though it's only
very much yes.
Although they have to give up the orgasm collection, babe. Please stop.
They're one of those brands again where it's like we've had that one good product and then we hold on to it forever.
Please.
And we're just gonna keep repackaging it.
We love that.
But their foundations though. The concealer is okay, to me, I know it's other people's holy grails. Their foundations.
I haven't tried that.
Remember when Beauty use Creamy Radiant Triangle Formation?
Please.
It was a disease. So I feel like that's why they're kind of lost as a brand right now. Although I am saying yes, it is a very reluctant one as their direction has fallen off as they were once kind of like between a artistry-based luxury brand. And now it's like they don't know if they want to gear towards like a general public consumer base or if they want to stay in that kind of exclusive luxury tier. And that's why I feel like they keep releasing the orgasm because it was that first medium for them. But they gotta do something else. And bronzers could have been it, but they packaged them through marketing. So again, we have to make better choices. But the answer is yes.
Okay, so Nars is going under yes. Next up is Too Faced.
Goodbye. Wait, that concealer.
Mad. Like I'm like, how can I say no? Mad.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
And the foundation, it's a mad babe.
I love that. Meh.
I'm gonna say no.
3-1, babes. I'm not defending them, I'm just saying.
Yeah, the concealer is really, really nice.
Outside sources did what needed to be done for the brand.
I like some of their primers. The concealer is good. The powder, actually the Born This Way loose powder, that's actually a good powder. So that's why I can't fully say like no. But if we were talking like just Too Faced eyeshadow palettes, it'd be a no.
It's the way that like somehow their complexion products, for having been vehemently, silently, I'm not gonna say that word, but for so many years, came up as a champion for the brand, and their thing that was holding them on, which was the eyeshadows, silent dust.
No, dead ass. I tried the chocolate bar palette like years after it was everyone's holy grail. I kid you not, I put that palette on, I filmed a video, and people were like, oh, how do you find a gray that shows up like that on your skin tone? I was like, this is a whole brown.
Ew.
A whole brown shade.
And that's the key. It's like, oh babe, the way that I was fiending for that, the peachy palette, the original one, that whole collection, I wanted it so bad. And then I swatched it, and the way like reality hit me so hard at that moment. I realized I was black.
Nah, some makeup brands will be reminding you of that real quick. Like you be having a good day, like race isn't even or skin tone isn't a matter or something you're thinking about in your head. Then you walk into Sephora, you swatch some It Cosmetics, and you're like, oh, that's right. I'm dark.
My genealogy is here to stay.
Right. So, are we agreeing that Too Faced is meh?
He's meh.
Yeah, it's a meh.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Okay. Next up is MAC.
Meh.
I'll say yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Cause MAC is just like the OG brand. Like I just can't say no. I can't.
I gotta say yes to MAC.
Ooh.
MAC is one of the brands that like knew we existed before it was popular for everyone, like years and years ago. So you got to give them that. And their products are good. Like they're a staple, you know, even professional makeup artists, celebrity artists brand for a reason. You know, they only have themselves to blame for their own decline in popularity because no one knows how to market themselves there. And there is the whole, you know, cruelty free thing. So that's why it's like.
The way they should just pull a Tyra Banks on the whole Tyra Banks situation, like, girl, Mac, give it up. And that's why I'm it's like, okay, they claim, because it's not because it's not like making our thoughts yes, they like yes. And it's like, what was really being done? Because it's like, yeah, they knew we existed, but we were all in W. So,
well, their artists were making all of us.
And that's my other thing. Who is representing the brand? All the flagship stores, if you're not going to a pro store, you're 9 times out of 10 gonna have a poor experience. So
terrible.
So it's like, as much as the brand, for what the brand itself, like MAC, Makeup Artist Cosmetics, is, yes. All the other aspects, no. So,
no, it's a meh.
So you want to meet in the middle and say meh?
It's a meh for me. I can't give them a full
because their legacy and the things that they came out with could be a yes, but where they are now and some of the other things that they've got going on, you want to say no. So you can meet in the middle and say meh.
Where do you guys think they went wrong though?
Not hopping, and I hate to say it, but like really not hopping onto influencer marketing. Imagine if they were the first ones to do it, they would literally, Anastasia would not have been able to come up. Like,
I think it's like the whole not jumping on in, because they did. If you can remember certain PR packages, like that's how you know a brand was doing that. Like when they sent out all of those lipsticks, all of that.
How late was that? That was 2016.
That's what I'm saying though. That's what I think they went wrong at. Like MAC was an innovative brand and then they stopped being innovative. Like they stopped, and you don't even have to jump on trends to jump on trends. You don't have to full blown come out with a Disney collection.
That's the thing. It's like
to stay with what's in the know. You know, like MAC is a brand that could have done a Euphoria type of collection.
I'm waiting.
And they didn't. And you don't have to exactly do a Euphoria collection, but you can still put out those type of products that would work for that.
And they did a whole campaign with Alexa Demi, so I'm like,
and nothing came from it. Nothing came from it.
So that's why it's like, I feel like that's why because like, it's not even relying on old products. So you don't even see them pushing like studio fix and stuff like that anymore. I feel like MAC was just like, well, we're MAC. So
you know what? I'm kind of thinking about it. Okay, wait. Because here's the thing. Okay, think about it. You know how like sometimes points in history are further from they're closer to the past than they are to the future. So because MAC is started in the 1980s, right? although they were the first to be making darker shades and it was kind of later in the beauty industry, right? So it's like the beauty industry is here and MAC is here, and then so they're good. And then slowly through time, the beauty industry kind of set up behind them, and MAC was like, oh wait, we're here still, MAC. And it's like every time they try to do something, they're just boop, boop, boop.
They're like playing.
Like they're a little too late.
Yeah, it's a little bit too late. And had they just been the first to just do, even like bring back, because they had the MAC Fluid Line Brow was the first dip brow. All they had to do was bring that limited edition product back, and the brand could have been that girl still. But like, it's just a lot of mishaps.
Exactly.
And I feel like it's because in the brand, and they just be not into the time. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Exactly.
So where are we putting MAC? Meh. Okay. I wait to see what Amanda says about this next brand because it's Colourpop.
Oh God. Good. Okay, listen.
Listening.
I have tried one product. No, that's a lie. Two that I really, really like. It was the first concealer that they made, the original. I love that concealer. And they're Super Shock Shadows.
Period.
Everyone has been like, give them another chance. So I did. I tried the tinted moisturizer. I don't like tinted moisturizer. That's not their fault. My issue, therefore, lies in false advertising. Why do your palettes not look the way they're supposed? They don't look like that. It's everyday filter. It's everyday 3 filters.
I have the one product that they did market correctly. And I didn't buy it. It was this one. This is the only palette that they actually just I know, right? It makes you like, oh, is that a dark color with saturation? I know. Colourpop? And then they didn't market it. So it's like,
no. It's their own fault. I can't help you.
I cater to people of color. They pretend, but they
facade. It's all a facade.
If we're being honest, I really only I started using Colourpop like when the first liquid lipstick thing popped off and all that. I really only started messing with Colourpop like last year after I tried the tinted moisturizer, which I actually do like, but I also like tinted moisturizer. The liquid lipsticks, I can deal with them. I understand why people don't like the super drying matte lipsticks. And the Super Shock Shadows, I'm all the way here for it. That is their best product. But along the way, Colourpop lost it. They just started putting out an eyeshadow palette once a week.
A day.
The eyeshadow palettes.
And they don't look anything.
The collabs do not make sense.
The way the first the I Love Sadahi one is the
Becky G.
The Makeup Shayla one, if they had just collabed with the OG beauty gurus, I would have been fine. But they just been collabing with anybody
and everybody.
Colourpop.
No, when Colourpop started coming out with complexion products, I was like, super shocked. Love that. Love the lipsticks. I'm here for it. And then everything I tried up until Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer broke me out. Everything.
Dang.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Everybody started complaining about that. It wasn't until that one line, it just went haywire on the skin. Oh, sorry for that. It went haywire. A lot of people who do, and that's the thing. A lot of people who do beauty videos broke out bad, and their skin had to recover, and we got to watch that. So it's
they came out with the first foundation, and then I think a year or something later, they came out with a stick foundation. Supposed to be a version of that. And in that video, I was like, listen, I'm a little weary about trying this out because the first one and the concealer broke me out. And then after I tried that one, I broke out again. I was like, so when I saw the tinted moisturizer, people were you can do a video on it. I was, listen.
Yeah, y'all have fun with that.
I value my skin, but I tried it and it's good. So right now I'm in a place where I can give Colourpop a chance, but for the last few years, it's just kind of been eh. So that's why for me, it's a meh.
Yeah.
Oh, that surprised me. I thought you were gonna say no.
I can't fully say no because they are affordable. I do like the Ultra Matte liquid lipsticks and their other lip products. And the Super Shock Shadows are good. So that's why I can't fully say no.
I think they're just really not listening to like consumer feedback because they keep pushing out products, and I'm like, relax.
They're not listening to the people who put them on.
Literally.
So if they did that, maybe I think we could come to a resolution. It's an unfortunate mad. Like, I'm only doing it so we don't have to debate. But know that my true answer is no.
Yeah, it's a pity meh for me.
Yeah.
I'm pitying them. That's why I gave them a meh.
Yeah.
Stop lying to your consumers. No more filters on the palettes. That's it.
You had the first brown lipstick for brown girls. I don't get it.
Also,
I don't
another
understand what
reason
the
why
problem
it's a meh, they had a bronzer that you could actually use, and then they discontinued it.
Like, and then remember the contour sticks? I mean, the shade controversy mess, but the shades worked. Like, they just, Colourpop. Next question. Yeah, next caller. Next dealer.
Okay,
Please.
Okay. So next brand is Morphe.
Oh.
We can do that one next.
Although, I will say, this palette changed my mind. This one is cute. Look at
It's a cute palette.
It's literally the James Charles palette without his name, so I'll take it, Your Honor.
Yeah. There you go.
I did receive that palette, but since it was a Pride palette, I ended up giving it away to, you know, someone in the community so they could use it. But it is like, out of all, they're another brand that actually kind of releases a lot of eyeshadow palettes. But out of the eyeshadow palettes they had been releasing at that time, I was like, this is actually cute.
Yes.
But I'm gonna have to put Morphe in the like meh, closer to
It's
no.
a super
Like
mad.
the
lowest of mad. Like, it's
Exactly.
The lowest of the low.
And it's sad because like Morphe was like, I need to go to Morphe like to order everything. Like when they were like at the peak of their like hype.
Yeah.
But
It's
now
the 35. It's the same thing with the 35 OS Too Faced. It's like, oh my god, I love makeup, and then you order it and you buy it. And you're like, oh my god, I'm black and I love makeup.
Yeah. But then they came out with 3502, and that was like a cute.
That
It
was
came
better.
back after.
That was better.
Cute.
That was
It
better.
didn't have to happen. It literally was a shade extension for eyeshadows. What the fuck?
Really? Why wasn't that the first palette?
Like, that was the first palette, like, shade extension for eyeshadow I've ever seen. Like,
They came back after that palette and then they killed it with the foundation. Because everyone thought, like, let me just put out as many foundation shades as possible, and forgot, like, people still have to wear them. So they had straight up, like, yellow, green, orange,
and it's like, you know what's
brown.
crazy? All they had to do was say, you know what? We made 40 shades and 10 mixers for all shades.
Woo! Stop. That's
Like,
it.
the way that would have saved the collection, because it was literally all they, I mean, to me as a professional makeup artist, I kept silent because I was like, okay, some of those shades have uses and they're not practical at all. So I can't really be like, oh yeah, buy it, but you just have to, you know, have like other three, you know what I mean? So it's like, but had they just simply marketed it correctly as like, not trying to, because they were way too much dip on the chip. They were really trying to,
They think they're
we got the shades for the girls and the mamas and the sisters, and I'm like, can you not, because y'all never been that before. 3502. So I'm just like, had they said like, okay, like we made a diverse shade because we want to include everybody, but if you feel like you weren't included, even still, we made an additional 10 more mixers for you, just in case you feel like, you know what I mean, we didn't complete it. Like, just take the accountability of like, yes, we are aware that like the brand or a lot of brands don't, you know, cater, but we're trying to make that effort and we want you to feel it. Not like, oh yeah, we're trying to be condescending and make you feel like you didn't realize you should have put your consumer dollar towards a brand that really wasn't marketed towards you for the big gimme. So for that,
And it broke people out.
too, it's a lowest is bad. Lowest is
I
bad.
will say, is that over here somewhere? Speaking of their complexion products, everyone's been saying check out their bronzers.
Oh, they're new bronzers, huh? Wait, they have a shade extension now.
I think this is one of them. I think.
Oh.
Shade Leader.
Oh.
Quiet for me.
I mean, I haven't tried it yet. How does it swatch?
Swatch it.
What is going on? Exactly.
I mean,
exactly. No.
Maybe not so much like me.
It's ABHTs. That's literally the last shade of the ABH bronzers. Please.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, maybe like a, like a Jackie. Not so much, but I think there might also be one darker than this. I don't remember.
There is, but it's not actually like for people darker than anyways.
Well, I can't. So where are we putting Morphe?
The lowest tier of meh.
Oh, that's right. It's going in meh.
Business practice. No, lowest tiers of meh.
It's like lowest is meh. There's a difference.
It's like if you were walking on a thin line between meh and no, like it could easily be pushed over.
It's red.
Okay. We're almost done. They're only like done. Or actually no, because Aunt wanted to talk about Milani.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna clock it. So, Milani was an absolute guest. Like, we want to talk about brands that were doing it for girls before it was a thing. It was them, at least in terms of drugstore. Because they literally were like only in beauty supplies, which have a what demographic and consumer dollar. Okay. And who was mainly buying them and putting them on the map when in 2013? Okay. So then Instagram happened, right? In 2014. And then all of a sudden in beauty supplies they were nowhere to be seen or heard, but suddenly they were in Walmarts and Targets, but then suddenly they weren't making shades for the people who and then their marketing all of a sudden it was like, oh, I don't see myself anywhere in that. Okay, great, I'll just move on to a Maybelline or an e.l.f. and we'll revisit you when you get it together. And then they did. Shout out 2017. Things happened. I don't know what. Maybe more kinfolk. Who knows? But the
I'm not gonna lie. Milani did. They weren't on my radar. I did try their foundation like years ago, like 2015, somewhere around there. And I was like, okay, I'm good. And then I want to say like 2 years ago, 2018-ish. They started coming on my radar again. And then like lately they came out with the skincare, the foundation, the eyeshadow palettes. And I was like, okay, all right. I see some inclusivity here. I see products that work and I see an affordable price. Can I say yes, though?
I can't.
The packaging, that is so cute.
I like that foundation though.
It is a good foundation.
Ooh, yes, you do. And who else? I wonder who could have.
If anyone watching didn't know, Ant is a part of that foundation. He's why we have.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Amazing shades that we have. So at least they're a brand that, you know how we're always talking about brands that don't have people that look like you in the office making those decisions, and that's why some of them make the decisions that they do. So at least we can say that for them. But I don't know. Milani might have to give me like another year before I can fully say yes. So so Amanda, yes, meh, or no?
I'm in a meh. I've only tried one product that I like, so I can't give them a yes right now.
Shaniah?
Concealers.
Okay, I think I'm gonna say
concealers. Okay.
Because
that is a good concealer.
I love their
exactly.
Blushes. Their blushes are like OG blushes.
And the blushes and the lip glosses. Stop it.
I don't know if I want to say yes completely.
But you did, babe.
But you did.
I kind of retract my.
Y'all do a lot of talking and it's not loaded. What happened?
Okay, Matt. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I don't know, and it's kind of like a 3-1.
I was not expecting this. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm not changing my answer. You like the concealer, Shanine. You like the foundation.
I do.
Love it. Try their cannabis oil. It's bomb. I'm pretty sure that you can.
I also like this. Their,
exactly. So
cannabis
it's like
oils.
Exactly.
But again, like yes is putting in like the same category as like Fenty.
Yeah.
Putting in the same category as the Elfs, the Melts.
Now see when you say that.
Yeah, you didn't say you were being rude.
But I mean that's we've been putting all of these in the same groups. You have a list
I didn't
that
realize
you've been showing.
They're on the higher side of meh.
Exactly. In a year, they could be a yes, but I just need to see a little more from them. And
all right. I didn't say it, but yeah, I agree.
Okay. Next brand, Knits.
No. You know,
It's like I see a balloon, but it's heading up towards electrical wires, and I'm so scared. That's what I see when I see Knits.
I really like their foundation. I don't know.
Born to Glow, the $10 one. $10.
That is a hit. Absolute hit. Absolute hit.
Their lip liners and lip gloss. Who's touching her? Nobody's touching her.
But that's
not in the drugstore. No.
I love it. So
no, the foundation is a yes.
I can't say yes to the brand in general, but nah.
I feel like
I don't really mess with their eyeshadows like that. Okay. But I can pinpoint like specific things within the brand that are just like yes, like foundation, yes. Those lip products, yes. The glosses, yes. I did like Can't Stop, Won't Stop, but it's like we're at a point where you don't really want like a full matte. Wow,
I like Can't Stop.
Oh, hold on. I just had Okay, so prior to the reformulation of it, they had this like squeezy tube concealer that was a literal dupe for the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer.
Wait, was it like?
Yes. Yeah, but then they reformulated it. That was fire. So I'm like,
good.
Hey, I'm hard. This is hard. I don't know.
NYX is on the closer to yes side for me, but I can compromise and put it in meh because we're not putting it in no. Like we're not.
You know what? It would be a yes if they still had cinnamon roll, but they
didn't they tease that they were bringing it back and then like didn't.
They brought back something pink.
It's like pink.
For now, it's a high meh.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
It's a meh.
High meh.
All right. NYX is in meh. All right. Next brand is Huda Beauty.
Oh.
All right, now listen.
I can't confidently. I say yes, but it's like I feel like I'm dancing and jigging and jiving if I say it.
That's what I was about to listen. That concealer is good. The powder is good. Very good.
Listen.
The eyeshadows are good.
Woo! Say it.
I haven't tried much from Miss Huda, so that's why I'm like, meh-ish. Only because I haven't tried. Like I have her eyeshadows in my cart ready to check out. That mascara that she's coming out with, I'm ready to check out on that. Let me tell you something. But this powder alone has me ready to say yes.
Yes, and she's the first. Wow, wait, hold, reel it back. Eyeshadow, those mini eyeshadow palettes. The first person to make 3 different shades for 3 different skin tones. I can't say anything but a yes. I'm sorry.
Speak on it, sis.
I can't be against my morals. First, Huda Beauty, the first person to create 3 different neutral mini palettes. I don't know, but she was.
Not only the eyeshadow palettes, but she also came out with different highlighter palettes. Remember, they were complaining because they came out with a darker highlighter palette. Like, what are we
literally for the first
the other options?
Get on it. Like they
what?
Food and
they were like, wait a minute, you guys expect options? You guys think you should be able to have something you can use on your own skin? Am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, is it worms?
Listen, I want to say, I think because, and this is the thing with Huda, I can say a yes for me just because I feel like they due to having been based on social media, it's different. They're not like an online brand. I feel like consider them a social media brand for some reason.
A lot of people
and I think because the founders and stuff, they all were social media people. I think they are able to somehow tap into the market way faster because the products that they release are ahead of the curve. And when they do something, it's like you can tell to listen to people of all down the complexion, up and down. Because that foundation line, that first launch, the golden tones, the neutrals. Yeah. I was like, all right. And then, like Amanda said, the first brand to come out not only with segmented shaded like eyeshadow palettes, but also that very first eyeshadow palette. That's the first one that was the first.
It was good.
It was good. Like the tan shades actually look like the transition shades actually a transition shade for me. Like, so it's like I how could I not? I'm sorry.
The only reason, again, I say matte is because I haven't tried that much, but I do feel like if I did try more, I would like more. So
you would try more.
Oh, that's like I said, that mascara is in my cart on Sephora's website.
What's the price point though? Like, are they expensive?
No, they're like a mid-range brand.
Yeah, their eyeshadows are
Too
like
Faced,
up there,
somewhere around there.
Yeah. They're like one of those brands that like, oh, you're like, oh my gosh, should I spend it? And then you spend it and you get it and you're like, oh my god, it was worth it.
I was like a Fenty price point.
Yeah. Okay. But it's like a little, it's I know it's a couple dollars more. It's like Fenty 30.
Their eyeshadow pop.
They're 35.
Yeah, like it's kind of like the where Normina's brand is going to be, I guess.
Oof. I don't know. Because
those palettes are well. Okay, so where are we putting Huda Beauty?
Yes.
I guess.
High matte.
I'll give it to high matte or yes.
If y'all not budging on yes, which it's like y'all haven't tried the products, but I know if you did, you'd like it. Because I used her concealer on you, Sheen.
You did.
So like how your face looked.
I did.
Then. So
if it'll make Ant and Amanda happy, I'll give you guys a yes.
Yay. We won.
Okay. They're good. They're actually good. Like I didn't think people were lying, but they're not. They're actually good.
They're like a low, like they're like a recently redeemed yes. Like they just broke through the barrier.
Even when people were saying Huda was a no, like I still saw people openly saying, well, I'm gonna still use it. So I feel like you can do that, like, there's probably a reason. And like those brands you have to use an invisible ink. If you're one of those, I feel like there's a reason. So I'll give it to you guys. I'll give you a yes. Second to last one, Pat McGrath.
Man.
Listen.
And I'm saying it, damn it.
I think you're right. Because the eyeshadows, listen, great. They're great.
Uh-huh.
They're great.
That's a big butt.
Okay, yes. The mattes the shimmers are really, really good. I love them. But the $125, sometimes it's not always worth it. We move to skin. I like the foundation. However, doesn't it cost like $70?
Yeah.
That's not worth $70.
See, it's I'm kind of like the opposite there, where I am here for Pat more for her eyeshadow than her complexion products. I done tried that foundation at least 2 to 3 times now, and each time I repurchase it, I'm like, why? I get it. It's for the very minimal makeup wearer, but like, I'm still need something. Love.
And did you guys get her pressed setting powder that was the size of a
now
quarter?
That I stand for. Yes, it's small, but that I stand for. But that changes game.
I know that's right.
We can argue on this one. That I stand for. Nah, that one, like, we can talk about it.
How much did that cost? It was I got it.
It's like $30. It's $30.
All right, I'll look at it again. But I was upset when I received it in the mail.
No,
it was a microscope.
Charlotte Tilbury Pat McGrath for me is one of those.
Okay,
I don't know where that came from. Pat McGrath for me sorry.
Okay.
You on the floor? What's happening?
I have not.
You okay, Anne?
No.
Her concealer. I like that concealer.
I'm sorry.
The concealer was just okay to me. The foundation were just okay. For me, the mascara is really good.
Yes, that's the only mascara worth however much it costs.
Yes, it is. Let's talk about it. I really have no problem buying like a $1. I mean, unless it's going to give you some type of protection. I have no problem buying a $1 mascara.
It's the
I don't care for mascaras.
Because for me, the eyeshadow is nowhere near $125. Drop it down to $70. But the shimmers, the way they everywhere, it's cute for the Instagram video, but reality says high pores and fallout and oily skin, not a good mix. So, man, but man, I'm side-eyeing you at. What's the tea?
Also, like promos for products, like no dark people.
Okay, let's talk about. We don't have to talk about that, but I see it.
I see it.
It's notable. It's notable.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some things that I've noted about her brand. That, and then for some of the foundations, a lot of people with their foundation bottles, like the tags were coming off. It was like some of them were not.
The foundation, it's like what, $60, $70? And when you get it, you're just kind of like, I've tried some like drugstore foundations that come better packaged than this.
You know, it's like Panera Bread. It's like Panera Bread. You love Panera Bread. You've been eating it for years. You think it's that girl. You think you're really doing something, and then you find out the truth. And you like, how about, what have I really been spending my money on this whole time? That's how I feel about it. It's like, what if we don't know?
There's some something's off. That's all.
Yeah, it's high, man.
But I like the eyeshadows. I do. I really like them.
So it's a man.
Hi, man. But a mess, nonetheless.
Out of all the ones I've written down, that one, that's a low yes for me. But not gonna debate. We'll put that in. Okay. And the last brand that I have is Alma.
Who?
You playing?
Alma.
Now you know dang well. I thought you were about to say Makeup Forever or something.
Or something.
Why is Alma literally like a meme brand? It's like
they literally sent me PR a while ago, and like, babes, it's going to the donation box because what is this?
I don't understand brands that send you things and then you get it in the mail. You're just like, you see what I look like, right?
Like,
the demographic and who is utilizing Alma's products is the same contributors to the people cutting holes in their masks and talking on people.
They're the same people who are going in stores and using their underwear.
Yeah.
Worn underwear.
So,
taking the.
I was like, I don't know how Crunchy has a scent, but it does.
It does. It smells like earring backs and crunch. The store smell. Are you kidding me? Could you imagine?
I get requests for Alma, and I'm just like,
next to the cucumbers.
What do you want me to review?
Alma exists.
like I don't even think fair skin understands why Alma exists.
Because it's like, it's one of those brands to where it's like even the light people go to use it and then it'd be like mad peachy. So it's like, whoa.
What do they even sell? Like, I
concealer. They sell like that
foundation
that's supposed to be like good for your skin.
Oh,
okay.
And then it's like, oh, I guess only people with the good skin can use it, huh, Alma?
Not even that, because like Glossier is that type of brand where it's like you have to have perfect skin to wear it.
No.
It's just there.
There's a very eugenics forward perfect skin.
Eugenics. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, we can go there. Listen, there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
I'm not putting up a no. because that means that they get to go with the other brands and know, and at least the other brands are trying.
They shouldn't be on this list.
Listen, might not be like the most professional thing to say, but Alma is going in that trash line. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Trash.
Trash.
I think they're like one of the worst brands.
There's nothing notable to say about them. Nothing. And their tagline is like, what is it? For the ultimate American or something like that? And
that's
not Manifest Destiny, child.
Very much
actually,
he's gonna purchase me, child. Oh no. It's giving JC, and that could be a lot of different. That could mean a lot of different things. JC.
Alma, simply American.
Jim Crow.
That's exactly.
It's giving me very like, you know what type of meeting? Yeah.
Very much.
So so that it's trash.
Yeah.
Garbage.
So that is it for all the brands that I have. Once again, thank you to the three of you for doing this with me. It's always going to be a good time, a laughing time, an experience with these three. I'm telling you, especially if you follow them on Twitter, they're like my favorite accounts. They're my favorite accounts to follow because they always have something to say. Like they give me a run for my money with the whole name Too Much Mouth. So if you don't follow them anywhere else, make sure you follow them on Twitter, but definitely make sure you check them out on their YouTube, their Instagram, TikTok, literally anywhere you can find them. They are all amazing. Thank all of you for being here with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I'm rambling, and this video might probably be very long. So make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Kylie Cosmetics.
All right, listen. Those glosses, those high glosses, yes.
No.
Everything else can go. Everything else can go.
Eyeshadows are nightmarish.
Yes.
Okay.
Are they? I
have to leave the conversation because I only tried lip products.
High glosses only, not the regular glosses.
The gloss was good, but when I bought it, the wand was throwing up gang signs, so...
Stop.
Not gang signs. How are you crippin'? I'm gonna be canceled. I don't care. Yes.
Why though? What is it?
What product?
Did you like
the
high?
No further comments.
No.
No, I'm playing. The concealer was actually good. Shades still love the formula. Y'all don't like the way y'all looking at me. I'm not gonna do this. Never mind. I changed my answer. Black women are right. I say no. Ding. Listen to black women.
Chip has activated.
Literally, like my Umar Synthesis thing. Contact this before cleaning.
Let's move on.